Hey guys, here's Anti-Yami here for a deck profile of Mythic plant rulers. As in the title, I'm featuring a deck that is new formatted and ready. I think this will be my main deck for the format. But going into the deck, obviously it runs a little bit of all the engines that I can think of as far as with plants, dragons, and the rulers. But you see how that all works out, and I explain a little bit because the deck, in my opinion, is a little risky outside of the other cards, but the deck can go into like a whole bunch of synchros and exceeds and fail grants is, in my opinion, really good. But you know, here's the deck so far. So obviously we have the rulers, obviously, still very good at one. They all have searching abilities of you banish title, you can get a target, banish tempest, whatever. So I made them all viable in their own little special way. Don't like using them. I'm barely going into Dragon Cycle Big Eye anymore unless it's necessary. For the dragons, I play the Breeze Dragon, Double Flameville Guard, Komodo Dragon, and then I play the Mythic Dragons, which can be a tad bit cloggy in some instance. But the way I play is a little funny, so I'll make it work. You know, it's not, this part deck is not for everybody, but it's in my taste, and it's been working out very far, you know, very nicely. And Phil Grant has been winning me a lot of games just for his effect by his own. But you know, again, everybody have their own text, their own playing style, so I'll use it very often, you know. For the plants, I got Double on Fire, Dandy, Spore, Titanium. Obviously, I play all of these guys. All of them are affected by the dragons except for title. Obviously, Lone Fire for the Blaster, Dandelions for the Redox, and both of these are for the Tempest. And they're plants, so obviously they have their own structured combos with the Exceed, the Spirited Trees, whatever, which I don't currently have, but will be getting in the future. Double Card Trooper, and I play triple Crane for that engine, the level 3, rank 3 engine. Amazing. Leviair is so extremely good. Sometimes I go into Leviair more than I go into the Plant Seed, but for the hand traps, I play double Maxi and one one Veiler. I just like that number just for this format. May change, may not. We don't know what's just going to be like the most dominant deck. Could be Mermails, whatever. Alright, for spells, I play 3 Foolish Burials. For dragons, basically I mill the normal version of the dragon and mill a ruler, or mill out the Komodo dragon for extended play for the Crane. But obviously I mill it for the search for rulers. Triple MST because of the format. So far I like it at 3. Even deck that don't really play back row, like let's say Light Swarms, Lila like to pop this card for no reason, or I can hit their set card, maybe like Beckoning Light or something. Like, it's still useful. If not, just sign them out, honestly. Foolish Burial, Ghost Sark, Empire the Economy, or I guess that's how you pronounce it. Basically just extra staples in the deck. This card is amazing. It's good for bringing back the extra deck cards, because I go into Formula twice. I just go into a lot of cards twice. I go into the rank 5, I mean not rank 5, Synchro, level 5 guy. I can't think of his name. It's like Armageddon for the Keepers or whatever, which is better than the Catastor in this deck in my opinion. Have not missed Catastor since I took it out. So, really good to recycle those, because they all random types. 3 card Ahontis. This card is like the best trap card. I love seeing it. It's so versatile. I can bring back any card from my graveyard to be viable. I can bring back a dragon on end phase like Blaster, and then use Blaster's effect to pop something on the field, like even something small like that, or just another rank 7 to go on the field, or Titanium, or Lone Fire, or Crane with the with the Card Trooper. Like, there's so many cards you can do with a card Haunted is insane. So it must be at 3. For the rest of the traps, I play 2 Phoenix Wind Blast because it's chainable and it's really good for knocking out back row or problems on the field that doesn't blow up, because Stardust is everywhere. 1 Bottom Trap Hole, 1 Torrential, and 1 Warning. And that's my trap liner for that. I like it so far. Going into the extra deck, I think my battery's gonna die, so I'm gonna make this quick. So obviously I played obvious rank 7 Exceeds, Big Eye, Drago Sack, Phil Grant for the Mythics, and Levier for the rank 3 plays, and also the Malia trees, but I obviously don't have it. So I have fillers for testing it out today. I did proxy it, but you know, whatever. For the synchros for level 8s, I got Stardust, Closet Fighter, Scrap Dragon, and I got the Crimson Blader. Obviously, we already know their purposes in the deck. I mean, extra deck is all basically up to you guys, but this is what I play. Do not play this. I didn't play it once, but I'm using it for Star Eater. I need a Star Eater in this deck, so I don't have funds for it at the moment, so I need Star Eater. Double Black Rose. I typically go into Black Rose at least once per game. I never really went into it twice unless I use it for XYZ material, for a Drago Stack or something, or maybe if I, you know, whatever, but I didn't really never used it, both their effects. And don't really necessarily need to go into the second Black Rose to whatever. I just did it just because it was there, the option was there. So obviously maybe 2 for security, but never really used it. Could be probably used for something else. I'm gonna keep it. Amazing card. People don't understand that when I attack into a card trooper, it doesn't get its effect. And when I tap into a Dandelion, it doesn't get its effect. When I attack into a Bougie monster, it doesn't. You can't crane. Like, this card is great. And when people attack into it, people think that you can honest it. Like, it's ridiculous. It's just a great card. Great against any back row deck. Great against Black Queens. Great against Fire Fist. Cards like it's really scary. So you have to bottom warning Trentle it, or it's going to be on the field for a good second, and it's scary. Sometimes I think it's scary. It lasts on the field for a long time with me because I have other threats on the board like Drago Sack and all this stuff. So it's really good card. Better than Catastrophe in my opinion. But if you want to take out a Black Rose or Catastrophe, by all means, go for it. Form of Synchron, obvious. Miss Valley Colossus, and I don't technically or temporarily play Armory Arm. That would be my Mally proxy, but Army Arm's in here. Went into it once unnecessarily, didn't need to, but did it just because I had it in my extra deck, but don't need the card. So this and would be my proxy for whatever. So I need to get those 2 cards out, and I need them. But the deck is really strong. It's really competitive. You know, it can win. There'll be some hands where you just can't really stand up to what the meta is, and that's what the banlist was for the deck to be hurt. But it's still really strong, and it still can beat any deck out there. Fire Fist, you got to resolve a Black Rose and basically beat that deck. With Mermails, I got the hand traps and main board, the Maxis, and I can still outpower them and still going, you know, pretty strong with that. You know, the deck is just really good. Boujin, same way with Black Rose or, you know, Armageddon. It just, they got so many different options. The deck is still really, really, really good, really powerful. Just got to be careful. It takes 10 times more skill than they used to back then. You got to be extra careful. Think about what you're banishing, what you're sending, because it all matters at the end. Because one misplay can cause this deck to be crippled for the rest of the game. You don't want that. So, well, that's my deck profile for the Plant Dragon, Mythics, whatever I said in the beginning for 2014. This would be my main deck. My next main deck will be Modoches. So, you'll probably see more Modoche profiles when that new Angelique card comes out. But right now, I'm still rocking with the same build for Modoches because it's still solid. It's still really good. So, I guess I'll do a deck profile of that later just in case it refresh people's mind on that deck. But, alright, that'd be all my deck list, and thanks for watching, guys.